Mr. Speaker, I'd like to introduce to the floor and the body today a good friend of mine who has been here the last 3 or 4 days, the end of last week, and now she's here today. She's from the town of Florida, and her name is Denise Krohn, and she's a part of the Krohn family. Tomorrow, as you know, my colleagues and I will commemorate the 6th Annual Animal Advocacy Day. And they'll be bringing in some of their furry friends that give them so much unconditional love, are a big part of their families. And we'll be discussing some of the pieces of legislation that we as representatives should be taking very seriously, because we're here in the New York State Legislature to represent every part of our family. Those who have the most powerful voices, those who have the middle voices, those who have the lowest of voices, and those who are silent and have no voices. And those are our companion pets and all of our animals who, in many instances, we find individuals who abuse them, who torture them, who provide cruelty against them. And I don't care if we're talking about a woodchuck, a porcupine, which we've seen in the region recently, kids going out there and clubbing 11 of them. They're all God's creatures. And we should be able to know we can walk and chew gum at the same time, take care of our senior citizens, take care of our kids and provide a good education and funding for them, take care of our economy, but also take care of what the FBI has pushed up to an A level in terms of an indicator that they're going to go on and hurt human beings. Those individuals who perpetrate torture and abuse against all types of animals, including companion pets. And tomorrow we have the opportunity to stand up to them and have a voice for them. Denise Krohn is here to be a voice for them. She is a part of the Krohn family where a perpetrator broke into her home in the town of Florida, burglarized her home, but did something that was unconscionable. Killed and assassinated 2 golden doodles, Kirby and Quigley, in her home. And she had to have the experience of walking into that house and finding those 2 animals in pools of blood. And she is here to support a piece of legislation which passed the New York State Senate 59-1 3 times, got out of our Ag Committee 22-0, and is now pending in our Codes Committee. And if you want to make us safer, because this is a public safety bill, Kirby and Quigley's law, pretty simple bill. And she's been here to support it and stand here and wait to see what the Codes Committee has to say. It says if you burglarize or commit a felony, during the course of that felony, if you injure, harm, or kill an animal, a companion pet, or any other animal, that's another felony. There were 3 crimes on that day. The burglary was the least of the crimes to the Krohn family, because when they stole those computers and those TVs, they can all be replaced. But you and I know who will be showing up tomorrow for Animal Advocacy Day, you cannot replace the love, the unconditional love of the pets that she lost. She'll live with that memory for the rest of her life. It shouldn't be a slap on the wrist for those animals. And I want to introduce you a real animal advocate who is not just talking the talk, but has come here and stood here the last 3 or 4 days to walk the walk and stand up for our companion pets. And her name is Denise Krohn from the town of Florida, and she's going to continue to do that until we get some support and something justice for those animals and for the families across New York State. I introduced her to you and asked you to welcome her and thank her for being here and thank her for her advocacy for the entire family of New York State.
Certainly, on behalf of Mr. Tedesco, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome you here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you the privileges of the floor, and we hope that you have a productive day here. Thank you.